Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh, what's going on, everyone? Happy Saturday. We is in the weekend. What's everybody doing? Welcome to Philly Whiz Kids. Papa Pete here. Hope everybody's having a great beginning of the weekend. Hope the weather's gorgeous for you guys. What's up, chat? Happy Saturday. Early Saturday afternoon, 3:30-ish or so. What's going on, everybody? Good to see everybody. Mr. Tillman's in the house. What's up, Freeway? What's up, Richard? Man, Jim doing his shopping duties. JTS jumping in here. What's up, JTS? Who else is lurking around? Say hello. What's up, James the Con Man? What's going on, James? JJ, what's up, JJ? How are you doing, my friend? What's everybody doing on this wonderful Saturday? Oh, last Saturday was the day I lost my Wi-Fi, so this is always a better Saturday. What's going on? Oh, let me fix my camera real quick. Vertical solo camera. And here we go, but we can do this. Here we go. Thinking about what to eat, I want some brisket. Let's go. I hear you. I hear you, man. A little brisket for that sounds good, man. That sounds good. A little late to start making it, though. You're going to have to order that stuff out. You're going to have to order it out, man. We had Italian stuff. We went out to dinner last night with the wife. We had a little Italian food. Out in Haddonfield, New Jersey. So it was nice. Had a nice time. All right, let me show you what we got going on. We got, man, what a ridiculously huge week. This is good stuff. I guess it's good releases, but I question Topps's thought process of releasing, Bowman Chrome, then Disney Chrome, and WWE Finest all within like 5 days of each other. Who has the money to buy into all that stuff? You know what I mean? Like, why don't you give us one good release a week? Give us a chance to enjoy it. Give us a chance to buy into it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like that? Why would you release? And then you got Flawless, which is Panini. And the NBA coming out this week as well. I mean, you don't need all this product all at one time. I don't understand. What do I know, right? But it's like, wow, yeah, we got some cool product, but man, I can't even buy boxes and review them. It's so expensive. Let me show you what we got in our store today, guys. Here's what we got in our store for today. Great products. Don't get me wrong. Great products. All right, let me fix my other camera now. Oh, I had to update OBS, and all the OBS. Every time I friggin' update OBS, all OBS's settings are all friggin' backwards. Like right now, I can't type into chat. Don't ask me why. I cannot type in the chat. On my right hand of my screen, the screen I'm looking forward to, chat is on the right hand side. Usually at the bottom of chat, you can type in messages to you guys. Well, that little bar is missing. So if anybody knows how to fix it, let me know, please. Because I can't type in chat right now. I have to go over to my Nightbot, open up Nightbot, and then type into chat from that end, like I'm doing there. Like I just typed in hello. So I don't know. It's missing. So did you sub to yourself? Maybe. No, but like I said, every time I OBS, I update OBS, I get like scared. I'm like, oh, here we go. And it exactly happens again. Everything's missing. I got to reboot things. All right, so here's what we got in the store for today. This is what's going on. Look, it's an amazing product. And I got some more stuff sitting behind it that we'll be leaving for tomorrow as well. So more Bowman baseball. Bowman has looked amazing. Absolutely love the new product. We're going with Bowman today and Bowman Best. Bowman Best is a $640 box right now. Still a lot of good hits. 2024 Bowman's Best and 2 Bowman Chromes. You say free weekends, don't ask me. I don't know shit. We got the new Disney Chrome in the house. I got actually a couple of cases of it. So we got 2 Disney Chromes. We got a inexpensive, or so be it, letter break, which is $85 to get into for 2 boxes. There's only 9 spots left. Baseball is only 8 spots left. We got the other Disney Chrome. If you really want to degen it, this is a left side break. So this is a left side break. It's $180 a spot for a left side break. It is 2 boxes of Bowman, a Topps Chrome Disney. If you want to go left side, there's only 5 spots left in that. The brand new WWE Finest, there are 11 spots left. $60 a spot to get into WWE today. Our men will be random at the end. So no matter what letter you get, you still got a shot at our men. It's only $60 to get into the new WWE Finest. So I also have Star Wars Sapphire lined up. I also have a Marvel Chrome and Marvel Sapphire lined up. I also have a UFC Sapphire. I have lots of Sapphire also lined up, but I'm not going to flood you with too much stuff. We're just going to go with the newest hits of the week. Daniel Vasquez. What's up, Daniel? So this is what's up. We got Bowman Baseball, 8 left. Disney Chrome, only 9 left. And WWE Finest. And like I said, if you want to go big boy, you got Disney Chrome left side, which is only 10 spots. To me, it's probably the best way to go if you're going to spend money into Disney. You know what I mean? Because that means you can get anybody you want. The Disney Chrome letter break, Mickey Mouse is random at the end. So everybody has a shot at Mickey Mouse at the end. So there you go. That's what we have. We do have some stuff in our store for our personals. We have some packs still in there store for our personals. So anybody wants to do a personal, we have some personals in there as well. Some Leaf stuff, some Star Wars, UFC, Marvel Chrome Sapphire. If you want to do a pack, you can do a pack. Going on, you guys. Baseball is done tomorrow. How about Cal Riley grabbing that 60th home run? It's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. And our Schwarber's what, 56? 4 behind. Only 2 games to go today and tomorrow. So, Detroit, shit in the bed. Blue Jays with the Yankees coming up, taking over. They're right there when they tied it for first. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be an interesting playoffs. I think it's gonna be interesting playoffs. I think it's gonna be fun. Manny Housley, Coachella Life, LOI. Did you guys get rain last night? Man, Jim, did it rain, man, Jim? We didn't have any rain here, but we're a little bit far away from you guys. We're a little bit far from you guys. So that's what we have on. So we're going to do a little chat giveaway, early chat giveaway for you guys. Let's see. Brian, what's up, Brian? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. We're getting ready to do our first little chat giveaway. To get you guys started for our Saturday afternoon. Mad Redrick in the house. What up, Mad Redrick? Anybody knows how to fix the OBS issue I'm having, let me know. Because on my OBS screen that I'm looking at now, the chat is on the right-hand side. Usually at the bottom of the chat, you can type into the chat. Well, that little box is missing. You can't type in the chat. So I have to actually go to my Nightbot and type in the chat for my Nightbot in order to chat with you guys through there. So I don't know what that was going on. So if anybody knows how to fix it, let me know. Or if you could go YouTube it real quick and let me know if there's a solution. All right, so first giveaway of the day, we're going to do our Saturday. Saturday is the key word. Let's get into our first little giveaway of Saturday afternoon. Hopefully everybody's having a great Saturday. Actually, beautiful, gorgeous day here in the East Coast. What do we got left in our store as well, guys? We got a little bit of Bowman baseball left. Only 8 spots. 9 spots in the brand new Disney Chrome. WWE Finest in the store. Only $60 to get into WWE Finest. And then if you want to take a big shot, we have a left side Disney Chrome as well. L Duck, what's up, Joey? Good to see you, my friend. Lucky, lucky. What's up, Trav? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great Saturday. There you go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Cheers. Kanza. Hola. Aloha. Chris and Vinny not here. They'll be here tomorrow. I'm solo all my Saturday. Actually, Chris is at a bachelor party. A whole weekend long bachelor party. So he won't be here tomorrow either. So it rained a little harder down here, Manny. JTS is in the house. What's up, my friend JTS? How are you doing, sir? How are you doing? You going to the party, Papa? Gonza, what party? Gonza, wait. What party, Gonza? Don't leave me out of no parties, man. Don't have a party without me. Accomplished. I hear you, JTS. The bachelor party. That one you talking about, Gonza? No, I'm not invited to that one. That's Chris's friend. Actually, I think he's in Chicago. So he's away for this weekend. I think afterwards, Chris, yeah, it's Chris's friend's bachelor party. So it's not Chris's bachelor party. I apologize if I said it was Chris's bachelor party. It's a friend of his, I think in Chicago. I think it's Chicago. Nutty Nate is in the house. What's going on, Nate? Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday. What's going on in football today, guys? What's college football look like? You get to go. I know, listen, me and JTS were talking about maybe taking a hike to Chicago. Maybe me and JTS think maybe we'll go to Chicago. Maybe we'll go visit Shy. Maybe have some deep dish pizza. We're thinking about maybe a little road trip. Little road trip. Slap. What up, Slap? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Saturday. Bob. What up, Big Bobby? Doing our little first giveaway. We got give you those 30 seconds. Again, I can't put anything in goddamn chat. JTS, have you updated the new OBS, JTS? 6-year-old daughter got a job and bought her own lunch today. Holy shit. Sounds simple, but was a big moment for her. No doubt, JTS. No doubt. The big news in my household is my son laid down his first bunt single in college baseball. That's the big news in my house. My son finally laid down a bunt single down the third base line and got the first. His first bunt single ever in college. Oh, the small things. I updated my OBS and now I don't have a spot to type in the chat. So there's nowhere to type in the chat and put stuff in the chat. You see on the screen? So on my screen right here, this is Nightbot. And I have space over here with Nightbot to put on here. Yes, bunt. He put his first bunt down. That's it. I put nothing on the screen. So they didn't leave us a little spot to type into chat. Like, and I also can't do usually you could do promotions and like where's all that stuff at? I don't see any of that stuff right here. So I don't see any of it where you could do anything. Like I can't put memes in the chat. I can't put anything. The box is missing. So I don't know where it's at. Like it's here on my other screen. Yes, I have my dock up there, and this, yeah, my menu has my docks. I have chat. Chat is lit up, but I don't. What do you think I should do? You know, like I said, so that's great. I don't know. I can't reset OBS right now because then it'll shut my stream off. Lock docks, full height docks, reset docks, customer browser docks. You know, I have my chat open and I reset chat and put it back in there, but for some reason the bottom where you can engage your audience and start a questions and start like a poll or anything like that. Like, see all this stuff right here? I can't get to any of this on my screen. I see this stuff. You see this on my Nightbot. I use a separate window with YouTube Studio open. Let's see, when I do that, for some reason I get an echo. And use the studio's chat. See, I get an echo when I do that, JTS. Let me try it. So I used to do the same thing, but I got an echo. I got a pretty bad echo. Let me see what happens. Tell me if I get an echo. Tell me if I get an echo. All right, I have it up. Am I getting an echo right now? You guys hear any kind of echo? No echo. Okay, I guess I could use that for now because obviously I can see here. So I can see everything here and I have a yeah, I can see it here. Okay, so I'll leave that up for now. Thank you, JTS. I guess once I reset it, maybe I'll just reset, full around it when I go. All right, let's do our first giveaway. Let's do our first chase race giveaway. Good luck. Who we got? We got everybody in here. We got 16 entries, 22 people in chat. Anybody else want to get into this giveaway? Anybody want to get into the giveaway? Get into it now. Last chance. I only got 16 entries. All you got to do is hit Saturday, capital letters. Saturday, exclamation, capital letters, is our giveaway. 16 people. We got 22 people in chat. Please join in. It's a little givey we're going to have some fun with. Our first givey of Saturday. Anybody else want to get in? I'll give you another 10 seconds or so. Mike. What's up, Mike? Welcome in, Mike, and good luck. There you go. You have some fun, Mike. You maybe will get a little giveaway. Little store credit to start the evening. A little Saturday store credit. Nothing wrong with that. It's going on, Mike. Welcome in, my friend. All right, 5 seconds. Last call for the giveaway. Anybody else? Anybody else? Boom. There we go. Let me grab all these names. Copy guys up. Get into our lists. Get rid of these old names. Get rid of them. Out of here. Drop in the new names. Paste. There we go. Data removal tool. We got to remove the names. We're still screwing around with this. Still screwing around with this. They haven't fixed it. Mike at top, down to Man Jim at the bottom. Copy you guys up into our first race. There we go. Names, edits. Clear that list out. Put our new names in. Boom. Papa, what your best item at your restaurant? Ooh, hold your thought there. We have to talk about that. Let's have some. Now, why did that come up? Why did that come up? Let's try that again. What the frig? Ah, there it goes. Let's try that again. Copy. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. There we go. Got everybody in. Done. Done. We're going to put 5 minutes and 89 seconds on the clock. Set. Shuffle. 1, 2, 3. First place gets a spin on the wheel for the first givey of the evening, of this afternoon. Good luck and thank you guys. So what is okay, so I have 4 restaurants. So we have 5 actually. So we have a barbecue brewery. So I have a brewery. When I say I mean my family. We have a brewery out in Dennis Township in New Jersey, and we have a giant facility that makes homemade brews, and we have all kinds of barbecue food there. That place, the food is just barbecue. I love barbecue, so a ton of good stuff. We have 3 pizza parlors, 1 in Sea Isle City, New Jersey, 2 in South Philadelphia. All right, and then we have a Palladium Bar and Grill. So, to me, the best food out of all of them. If you were talking pizza, we'll get into that, but the Palladium Bar and Grill is fabulous food. It's better than just your typical bar food, and like amazing stuff in there. Like one of the dishes he makes stuffed long Italian hot peppers stuffed with prosciutto and mozzarella and shrimp wrapped in bacon with a vinaigrette dressing over top of it, baked into the oven. That thing comes out, it's just to die for. That's crazy stuff, man. You know, beers and barbecue. You can't beat that, my friend. You can't beat that. You know, it's just a lot. They make a lot of good foods. A lot of homemade soups. I'm a soup guy, especially in the wintertime. So it's good stuff. You get me hungry now. What else he does? I mean, so the bar, the Palladium's got all kinds of stuff in there, from pierogies to steak nachos, through pizza, down to all kinds of homemade soups, to cheesesteak egg rolls, all kinds of stuff like that. All the pizza parlors are Italian dishes, so we'll have some pasta dishes, chicken parm, stuff like that. Mediocre Italian stuff, nothing like crazy Italian, just nice stuff to order out. And then, of course, the whole realm of pizza and strombolis and cheesesteaks. And, that was funny, speaking of cheesesteaks. So I was at Skinny Joe's today, and Joey Merlino walks up to me, and he fist pumps me. He's like, "How's that steak?" I was like, "It's good, Joe. It's good. Congratulations." So I'm friends with those guys, and so I'm gonna request to do a interview with Joey and Snuff, and just a real quick, like 2-minute content video of him and what made him get into it, the cheesesteak business, and what's next. Plus, I want to ask him what was his favorite cheesesteak before he got into this, and then we're gonna do like a nice steak review of the place. Put some content, have some fun with it. What we got left in our store? Anybody looking to grab some fun stuff? We got WWE, we got baseball, Bowman, you got Disney Chrome available as well. So we got some good stuff today and tomorrow too. We go live tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. Bowman Baseball's got 8 left, only $65 for Bowman Baseball. Disney Chrome is $85. And then WWE Finest is only $60 to get into. James, you've been there, James? Yeah, I consider myself a cheesesteak connoisseur since I'm in the business. I love a plain cheesesteak. I don't have to have all the fancy cheesesteaks. I like a nice soft Amoroso roll, a little bit of mayonnaise on it, maybe lettuce, tomato. I like hot pepper seeds on it. I like it soft. Sometimes the big cheesesteaks with the big roll, the seeded Sarcones roll, it's a lot. So I'm not a fan of it. But I've had Angelo's cheesesteaks before, and Angelo's cheesesteaks to me is the best cheesesteak I've ever had in my life. And only because of the bread. All right, JTS, only because of the bread. Because the bread comes out of the oven hot and warm. You throwing a cheesesteak into a hot roll that's fresh, it's there's no comparison. I mean, there's not. It's just like, wow, you know what I mean? So, Skinny Joe's, he's got a fabulous roll. It's just not hot, but it's a fabulous roll, and they got fabulous steak they put in there with Cooper Sharp, plenty of it. It's just great sandwich, great sandwich. So they're really close. Angelo's beats him out just by a hair because the rolls are, like I said, warm and fresh out of the oven. That's the only difference. But man, two of the best cheesesteaks I've ever had in my life. You get the whiz with long hots. Let's go, James. What's up, Sids? What's up, Just? Hope everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing good. We're talking food. It's always good when we're talking food. Stop. Freeway goes, stop. Please stop. Well, wait, I'm stuck here. I can't eat. You know what I mean? I listen a couple times. Listen to Andrew Tate say, you know, because if you want to get in shape, just stop feeding your face. You know what? You can stay in shape all you want. I like food. First place goes to, wait, is that Lucky? Lucky on the inside takes it out of nowhere. There you go, Lucky. Lucky with the early win. Let's go, Lucky. Congratulations. All right, let's get Lucky a spin on our wheel. Let's see who came in second. Looks like Mr. Tillman came in second. Mr. Tillman, you get second, Mr. Tillman. He did, and then Slap comes in third. Who got last? Last place, Mr. Khan is... Mr. Gomez, you're welcome, Lucky. I'm going to give you a spin right now, my friend. Yeah, James, right? It's a little like Vegas, like neon type building. I hear you. All right, let's get our friend a spin on our wheel. All right, Lucky. Good luck, my friend. Lucky starting the day off with a $10 store credit coming your way, Lucky. Not bad, Lucky. You jump in the stream, grab yourself $10. Not bad. Thank you. Much appreciated. All right, bring you guys into our store, show you what we got going on. There we go. Nice fun day with all the hottest new product. Bowman Chrome with Bowman Best. Thank you, Lucky. Bowman Chrome, Bowman Best. $65 to get into the Bowman. Only 8 spots left, so we can rip it, guys. Let's see if we can start hitting baseball. If you want to jump into the brand new Disney Chrome, 2 hobby boxes, Chrome. It's a letter break. That's $85 to get into that. WWE Finest just came out yesterday. Only 11 spots left. That's only $60 to get into. You're into WWE, and then I put up a big boy Disney Chrome, which is the same 2 boxes, but it is a left side. It is a left side break if anybody wants to get into it. And that's what we got in our store today. Nice and easy. $65 for baseball, $85 Disney, $60 WWE. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to do a review on the Disney. Again, $600 a box. So here you go. So when I was watching a video right before we got started, I was watching a video. It was Sports Card Madness did a video, which was pretty interesting. Let me tell you about it. Give me a second. So it was Sports Card Madness, and they had a lawyer on there, and the lawyer specializes in gambling. His name was Matt Litt. So go check out the video. I think they just released it today. Sports Card Madness. The Boston Card Hunters on there too. And the lawyer said that breaking is not gambling. He said, yeah, it feels like it's a gamble, but legally, when it comes to the legal terminology, breaking is not gambling because you're buying into an entertainment. It's like buying into a movie. He goes, you're buying into it. They're not guaranteeing you anything. And he says, there's the one little thing that could be considered gambling. And he says, fillers. He says, but the break itself is not considered gambling because there is no guarantee of getting anything, but you're buying into the entertainment and the process, and you're getting cards. You might not be getting the big card, and you might not be making a profit. He goes, but the terminology states that it's not considered gambling. He said fillers are considered gambling because there is a chance of you getting nothing. So when there's a chance of you getting nothing, that is the definition of a game of chance, and that is considered gambling. You know, a little difference than picking up a box yourself. No, absolutely. and now I just realized what he said. He said the issue is when breakers don't send any cards to the people at all. Like, let's say you don't send any base cards. They said that could be an issue because now you bought into something and you get zero. And that whole buy something and get zero can be considered gambling. He says, but there is that argument about entertainment. You know, that this is partly entertainment. You're getting in for the entertainment. It's like going to watch a movie, but, you know, so it's important that everybody gets their base cards. And it's also important that if you get absolutely nothing, let's say you get completely dusted and you don't even get one base card, that's why giving sympathy packs out started, I do believe, because it takes away the actual definition of gambling. If you buy into a break and you get absolutely zero, then it's considered a game of chance. But if you're guaranteed to get something no matter what, the definition of gambling is taken away. This is what this guy's saying. I'm no lawyer, just telling you what he said. And it makes sense. And they said that's why the filler thing is an issue, because fillers is a chance. You're taking a shot of getting zero. He goes, that is the definition of gambling. But breakers in general is not considered gambling, especially if you offer them some kind of sympathy pack or even a couple base cards. If somebody gets zero, as long as you send them something, okay, it's not considered gambling. I was like, wow, it makes sense. You know, it feels like gambling, you know what I mean? Because how we play this game, you know, but I understood what he was saying, you know? So, well, every filler you buy a sticker and get a chance at a spot. So, you know, I thought that was interesting, you know. And then again, I've been hearing a lot of these social media guys talking about how breakers don't send base cards. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Do you know people who don't send the base cards? Listen, I know people who don't send base, but they put it in the description. Like, hey, if we're doing Bowman paper, you know what I mean? We're not going to send all the base, but they put it in the description. I don't know of any breakers that just don't send the base no matter what. Are you guys familiar? I do maybe know one or two that might do that, but I know the majority send everything, right? Why would you not? But what's your experience with that? Victor jumping in. Yo, Victor, thank you for grabbing a couple spots. Andrew grabbing one. Thank you, Andrew. Timmy T grabbing a couple fillers. Thank you, Timmy. Baseball's down to 6 spots left in baseball. 6 spots left in baseball. Slap grabbing one of those baseballs too. Thank you, Slap. VJ, what's going on, man? Welcome in, my friend. Welcome to Philly Whiz Kids. I'm Papa Pete. We go live every Saturday, 3 o'clock-ish, football Saturdays. We go Sunday, 5 p.m. We go Tuesdays around 7. And then we fool around with a little bit of whatnot Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Friday doing some PYTs, maybe some auctions as well. So follow us up over there as well if you want. We do just about every product. There's nothing we don't do. I mean, really not. I mean, from NASCAR to WWE, UFC, you name it, we do it. So here's what we're gonna do: tons of giveaways, decent prices. We have a lot of fun. So, I'm gonna do a. Thank you, sir. I figured that was you, Victor. Thank you, Victor. Appreciate you, my friend, and welcome in. Please hit that like button, and if you would be so kind, hit the subscribe button. Helps us out tremendously, and we can torture you with some emails, letting you know what we're doing and stuff like that. But I appreciate the business, my friend. Thank you. So I want to do a review video of the Disney Chrome, but I figured I could do it live with you guys. So you hang out with me while I do a review video of the brand new Topps Chrome 2025. So if I talk a little goofy, I'm doing it because this is considered a video, so it's kind of a video. So just go along with me, all right? You get to actually say, when you see the video, you're going to say, hey, I was in that video. So here's the new video. This is going to be Topps Chrome 2025. We are actually going to give out the entire box next Saturday. This entire box, no matter what's in here. I don't care if it's a super fractor, whatever it is. This entire box is going to go out to somebody in the comments. So after we post this video, you guys will have an opportunity just to put a comment in there to say, hey, I like it, I didn't like it. Next Saturday, what we'll do is we'll pull the comments, and one person in the comments will get the entire box. So we call it Rip Review and Rip Review and what do we call it anyway? I forgot. Rip Review and Win. That's right. Rip Review and Win. So here we go. We're gonna just follow along with me here. We're gonna play along. Salito, what's going on, Salito? Grabbing it, Philly. Thank you, my friend. All right. So here we go. Shh. Be quiet. Product review pre-sale. Yo, welcome to Philly Whiz Kids. I'm Papa Pete, and today we got another Rip Review and Win for you guys. We got the brand new Topps Chrome 2025 Disney. I think about anywhere from $550 to $700 a box. Just came out 2 days ago. I think we got 12 packs, 6 cards per pack. What is different this year? They have real autographs. Not just facsimiles. They have real autographs this year. Tim Allen and a bunch of the artists and voiceovers as well. So it should be a lot of fun. Let's see what we got. And there are sketch cards. There are Walt Disney cut autos. There are baseball cards in this. Yes, you can get a Philadelphia Philly, I think Goofy baseball card. So baseball card. A lot of cool new stuff in this. Let's rip it open. Check it out. Guys, we will be giving this out to one person in comments once we release the video. You guys leave a comment. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and then on next Saturday, we will give out the entire box. Saturday or Sunday, the entire box will go to somebody in chat who leaves a comment. Here we go. 12 packs. Good luck to that one comment person. This is my first box opening it. I've seen a ton of it open yesterday. I love Disney. Love Marvel. Piglet starting it off. What do you guys think? There you go, Chip. Debut. Major Olga Solis on the debut. Mona. And Icons. Daisy Duke on the Icons. That's nice. Pretty cards. Emperor Cusco. Princess Aurora, Mr. Jack Sparrow, and your Prism. The Cat, Cheshire the Cat. Nayla, on your refractor. There's your first refractor. Just a little bit shinier, a little nicer. Icon Moments. Akuna Matata. And Lord Gregan. Olaf. Here's our friend Olaf. Here's our cat. Oh, we got it backwards. That should be something nice. That says Doc Hudson. Come on, Doc Hudson. What do we got? Oh, it's nice. Out of 10. Wow. That's huge. Doc Hudson black out of 10. Guys, that would be bells. That is nice. That is nice. Black out of 10 for our first hit. We will take it. We will take it. Very nice. All right, guys. We are giving this whole box out to one person in comments when we release the video. Pluto, 95 years on the Pluto. Keeley on the debut. That's not bad. Only 2 packs in. We got ourselves a black hit 10. What do you guys think so far? Wendy Darling on the blue. Slinky Dog. Riley. Icon Stitch. Miss Piggy. They are beautiful cards. Lady and the Tramp. This is the Tramp. And we got another backwards card. Prince Philip. What do we got here? Let's see what we got. Next up. Wow, that is gorgeous. /15 orange lava wave. Prince Philip orange. That's bells too, baby. Let's go. We got 2 bells already. That's pretty. Orange wave, orange lava wave. And out of 15. We got out of 10 and out of 15 already. We're only 4 packs in. Like to see an autograph. An autograph would be sweet. Very nice. Harry. These are nice, very nice cards. Jiminy Cricket. My father owns a bar. He named it Jiminy Cricket. That's my father's bar. My father's bar name is Jiminy Cricket. Chris S. grabbing a couple WWEs. Let's go, Chris. Hope you're having a good time out there, my friend. And our refractor, Quasimodo. Nakoma on the 30th Pocahontas. Pink. It's pretty. Come on. Sketch card or autograph. Let's get one. Sketch card or autograph. Himan. Wow, it's Rex. We love our Rex. Daisy Duck. Wally. Let's go, Wally. And Minnie Mouse on the icons. And Pocahontas. That's a pretty set, guys. Compared to last year. Last year was very nice, too. We got a lot more stuff this year. Mr. Incredible on top. Donald Duck. Prism. Nice. Shmee. Mr. Shmee on the Prism. And our backwards card. Wow, $2.99. 48 of $2.99. Philocetes? I'm not familiar with them. Still take it. A 48 to $2.99. Piglet on the Future Stars. And Glordon. Hercules, I think, from Hercules. Thank you, sir. Mickey Mouse base. Look at that. Is that crazy? Look, everything's perfect. We go pull the Mickey Mouse and look at the edge of Mickey Mouse. You see it up top? Mickey Mouse base. Played by Danny DeVito. There you go, JJ. Thank you. We have Elsa. Pluto as the puppy. 95 years. And there's our Jesse. Love our Jesse. All right, we got left. We got 3 packs left. See if we can pull a sketch or an auto. That would be amazing. Chicken Little. I love our Chicken Little. Cruz Ramirez on the Prism. And our backwards card, Nayla. What do we got, Nayla? Wow, that's pretty. 62 of 250 on the pink. Pretty card. Winnie the Pooh. Here's our Winnie, and there's Simba. 2 packs to go. So what do you think of the product, guys? Please leave a comment, a description. Tell me what you think of the product in comments. Beast. There's our Winnie again. Benjamin Clawhauser. Bucky the Squirrel on the new groove. Wreck-It Ralph. Last pack. We got out of 10 and out of 15 out of this box. Pretty nice. Nemo on top. Jack is our speedster. Doc Hudson. Cards are beautiful. Wally on the Prism. Mike Wazowski. Icons and Alice to finish the box off. Very nice. What do you guys think of it? Let me know what you think. What we get out of it. Number cards, we got 4 numbered cards. Out of 299, out of 250, we got a base Mickey Mouse that was a little bit dinged up. We got Doc Hudson Black, 5 out of 10. And then we got Prince Philip out of 15 on the orange wave. Check it out. Again, guys, we will be giving out everything, this entire box, to someone in comments. Please leave a comment when the video comes out. Subscribe and hit the like button. And next weekend, which will be Saturday or Sunday, we will give out the entire box for 1 comment in chat. Thank you. Check us out next time. We go live every Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. Philly Whiz Kids. Description below. I'm out of here. See you. That's it. You guys are now a part of the video. Now I'll have Vinny edit it, and we'll have fun with it. Nice fun box. Nice fun box. Fun little rip. The cards look amazing, and you obviously know some of the cards some of these cards are going to be $20,000-$25,000. Some of the Mickey Mouse super fractors and stuff like that are big money. Big money. Big money. Cards look good. Cards are nice. They were nice, clean, crisp looking. You know. All right, Chris grabbing a couple WWEs. Thank you, Chris. Zalito grabbing one of his fills. Thank you, Gonza. See what we got left in our store. Slowly diminishing. This is an early Saturday, so it's going to take a little minute for Saturdays to start cooking. You know, last year we started. I think we started 12 o'clock on Saturdays, and by the time we got to Christmas, we were going till 2 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning by Christmas. So it took about 6 weeks before it started rolling. You know what I mean? But once it started getting cold out and everybody started hunkering down, they come hang out with Papa Pete and the boys. So it'll be fun. We're gonna remember we got Cass and her friend going to be doing some breaking for us soon. She's going to go through a training period. You know, we got Chris S in chat, started with us a couple weekends ago. He'll be back next Sunday. He's away at a bachelor party. So we got Chris, we got Vinny, we got Vinny's girlfriend, Cass, and her friend. So we're going to have the two females hopefully breaking together. A little bit on Whatnot, a little bit on YouTube. So we're going to break them up. So I think we're going to start doing where like maybe I handle Sunday nights, and then maybe we give Chris and Vinny Saturdays, and then maybe the girls come in on Tuesdays. You know, if it gets there. Let's see. You know what I mean? But we got some new breakers coming on. Should be a lot of fun. The girls are awesome. Cool chicks. And they you know, they got to learn. Chris is learning too, but we're going to have fun with this. Let me see what's left in our store. Bring you guys in. All right, so this is what we got left, guys. We are down to 6 left in baseball. Only 6 left. It is $65 a piece, guys. So it's 2 Bowman Chrome. The brand new Bowman Chrome just came out this week. We're hunting garbage pail kids. And if you didn't hear me say this the other day, I will say it again. Philly Whiz Kids, Papa P, have put a $2,000 bounty out on Bryce Harper's 1-of-1 Whiz Kid garbage pail card. All right, or 25% over comps. So whoever finds it, I will pay 25% over comps. I have to have the card. So if anybody sees the garbage pail kid, Bryce Harper 101, I want it. No exceptions. I will pay 25% over. So there's no reason for anybody to keep it. I will pay very healthy on it. The gray hoodie, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Tina O's in the house. Let's go. Yes, JJ, 2 girls, 1 break. So the garbage pail kids you can get in the Bowman Chrome. That's the only place you can get it right now. So we got 2 boxes of Bowman Chrome. We got a box of the top of the Bowman 2024 Bowman Best. Big product, guys. Bowman Best about $650. There's only 6 spots left. It's only $65 getting a baseball. Bowman's a nice little product. Next on the menu, which you just seen me open, Disney Chrome. We have 2 boxes to get into. Guys, this is only this is $85 to get into Disney. We're down to how many spots left in Disney? We're down to 9 left in Disney. Anybody's interested in WWE? We got the brand new Topps Finest, just came out yesterday. Release day was yesterday. We have 8 spots left, only $60 to get into WWE. Our men will be random to everybody at the end. And if you want to get into a good DGen one, Disney Chrome 2 boxes. This is a left side. So there's only 10 spots available. 2 hobby boxes. It is $180 per spot. That's what's in our store for today. And that's what we got. That's what we got. Mr. Miller's in the house. It's going good, Mr. Miller. Hope you're doing good, my friend. On this beautiful Saturday. L Duck grabbing one of those WWEs. Thank you, my friend. What are we down to now? L Duck, we are down to WWE is down to 8 spots to go left in WWE. 8 left in WWE. 9 left in Disney. 6 left in Bowman. So yeah, so we Disney's fun. I got 2 cases of Disney came in. We have Marvel Chrome and Marvel Sapphire sitting on the shelf is set up for tomorrow. I have Star Wars Chrome, Star Wars Sapphire set up for tomorrow. I have UFC Finest and UFC Sapphire. Lots of Sapphire for tomorrow. And we got baseball, and then we got more Disney. Baseball, Disney, and some more WWE. If it sells out tonight, we got some more WWE for tomorrow. So it'll be fun. We're going to have a fun week. Two girls, 1 break, JJ. So Cass, you guys, I think you've met Cass before. She's a redhead like Vinny. She's a ginger. She's got one of her best friends, cool chick that they hang out all together. She's pretty knowledgeable of sports too. So I think I would be a pretty good pair once they learn how to rip it and break it properly. I think it'll be a lot of fun to see them do it. Not bad to look at too. Just to say. It's to say. It's just all to say. Let's see what else we got here. We will have the wheel of DGen. I'll have a new wheel this week because we got a lot of new product coming in, so I can put new product on there, like the Disney Chrome's going to be on there, and some of the baseball Bowman Chrome will be on there too. So the wheel, we'll have the wheel probably set for Tuesday-ish. That's going to be a lot of fun as well. We got JTS going later today. He's doing all kinds of comic book stuff. So they're revealing some comic book stuff, I think, with eggs. And then eggs is later on. So we got JTS at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then you got eggs at 9 p.m. Eastern. So they're going later. Go show them some love as well. We're down to 6 spots left in baseball. 9 left in Disney and 8 left in WWE. Let's do our second chat giveaway. Let's do our second early chat giveaway to give you guys some time. Let you go do what you want to do. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can do. I still can't add anything in my OBS. What are we going to do? We're going to hit the love button, guys. Love gets you entered into the next giveaway. No burners, please. This is a no burner, please giveaway. No burners, please. I ask that kindly. Hit that love button. Good luck, Bobby. Taking mom to the casino. Let's go, my friend. Good for you. What's up, Carolina Blue? What's going on? Good luck, Bob. Tell mom we said good luck as well. We are down to 6 left in baseball. 6, 9, and 8. 9 left in Disney and 8 left in WWE Finest. Slay all day. What's up, Bobby? Good to see you, Bob. What's up, Trav? Good to see Trav. Danny's in the house. What's up, Danny? What's up, my friends? Happy Saturday. Yes, sir. Happy Saturday, guys. Best day of the week. My favorite day of the week. All right, we got 23 people in chat, only 14 entries. That's 10 people almost not into the entry. Mo, do a little giveaway. Just put the love button in there, guys. Hit the love button. Second giving of the day, early Saturday, just getting started. What do we got left? What do we got left in our store as well? We only got 6 left in baseball, 8 left in WWE, and Disney's got 9 left in Disney. Nine left in Disney, 6 in baseball, and 8 left WWE. Watching Ryder Cup not good for a USA. Hope everyone having a wonderful Saturday. Hope everyone is having, yes, Trav. Ryder Cup, right, buddy? All right, another 10 seconds. Last call for this giveaway. And Rhetoric's in the house. There you go, man, Rhetoric. 17. Last call. Who's got it? Who's getting it? And go. Grab all these names. Let's go to our list. Drop in the new names. Get rid of those old ones. Pop. There we go. Data removal. Split. There we go. Mad Rhetoric at the top. Down to Gonza. Let's go into our races. Let's have a little race. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Let's do horsies. Let's do some horsies. Log in. Come on now. You know we're logged in already. Why are you logging me out? There we go. Names. Edit. Clear. Dropping you folks. There you go. Done. Gonna put a little time on the clock so we have some time. 899. Set. Shuffle 1, 2, 3. And last place. Slowest, drunkest horse and gets the win. Good luck. Go. Went to my pulmonologist. Got another pulmonologist appointment. So I had to get a CAT scan on my chest yesterday. So I got a CAT scan on my chest yesterday. Go to pulmonologist on Monday to do a breathing test. And they think I got COVID cough. So from COVID, I had if anybody's had COVID, you know what the cough is like. It's a nasty, nasty cough. So bad the cough was, I broke blood vessels all in my head. I had broken blood vessels everywhere. And they think I might have got some scar tissue in my throat from coughing. And that's causing some kind of phlegm and some shit in my throat. I don't know what they can do for it, but we're gonna find out on Monday. Gray hoodie, absolutely, my friend. I appreciate you being here, hanging out, dude. You know. So yeah, so I got to go there on Monday. Oh well, let's see. Shit happens when you get older, right? I'm 50. I'm 57. 57, heading to 58. Obviously, right? That's what you do when you get to 57. You head to 58. A little obvious there, but I'm pretty good shape. I just got done bench pressing before the show. Got some chest work in. I'm gonna start doing some walking in my neighborhood. Just get some little exercise. I like being by myself. I like thinking. So I do a lot of driving. So I said, why don't I do some walking? I can do a lot of thinking, and get some exercise at the same time. So I'm gonna do some walking. I'm down 120 pounds. I'm down 120 pounds 2 years ago. 2 years ago, it was 380. It's 380 pounds from COVID. Busted my knee, broke a couple toes in my right foot, and had Cheesecake Factory delivered just about every day during COVID. Gained 100 pounds. I'm down 120 pounds since COVID. I'm down to about 260 right now, 265, around there. So, blood pressure's a little high. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Just started blood pressure medicine. Otherwise, cholesterol, everything else is good. No diabetes. Everything else is pretty solid. So I never had the COVID shot either. So that's not in my system. But a little slow at nighttime. Like I start getting tired. Like, you know, 9. If I'm here, I'm peppy. I'm good. But if I'm home and I eat dinner, I lay on the couch. Listen, by 9 o'clock, I'm dipping. And at 9 o'clock, I'm like, "Oosh, there's no more. Let's go out at 10 o'clock at night, start drinking." I can if I know we're going out at like 9 o'clock to go drink, then I won't eat a big dinner, and then I'll have a couple cocktails at the house, get me a little fired up. Then I can kind of hang. But honestly, even if we're drinking by 12 o'clock, I'm like, "Can we go home?" It's all good. It's all good. Wait, you guys will get there. You'll see. You'll see. Yo, Hoodie, how old are you, Hoodie? How old are you? I just turned. You're older than I am. What you got? Oh, wait, I just turned 50. You just turned 50. You just turned, so you're younger than I am. 50. I'm 57. God bless. Happy 50th, my friend. Happy 50th. How you holding up? You all right? I didn't have a bad paper route, but I mean, I kind of did. I did construction my whole life, so I did masonry, construction, and then I was in the food. Then I'm in the food business. I think it's kept me healthy and strong, to be honest with you. You know, I think the tough paper routes kept me strong and healthy. You know, you're welcome, sir. You know, doing construction, masonry work my whole life, swinging a hammer. You know, I'm still strong as a bull. You know, I don't know how I'm going to be as I get over, but my dad's in pretty good shape. My dad's 83 this year. You know, and yeah, he has soreness and he has arthritis. And he did masonry work his whole life, but he's in pretty good shape too. So, you know, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, listen, I think that's the key word, Hoodie. I'm not as limber either. Like when I jump on the truck, like I'm on the dump truck, you know, before you just like hop off. Now I kind of crawl off. Well, first I'm scared because I'm like, you know, I'm gonna blow a hip or blow a knee, so I kind of don't jump like I used to. You know, now it's like, all right, I'm gonna like work my way down. But I'm still decently limber because I'm still doing construction. So I'm still running up ladders. I'm still running up scaffold. You know, I'm still swinging the sledgehammer and hammer and all. But I feel it the next day. You know, I get my ass kicked the next day. You know, so. But. And I got my son's in baseball, so I've trained him and coached him for a lot of years. So that he kept me pretty decently honest too. You're running around with them, throwing balls and doing batting practice, swinging a bat. He kept me in pretty good shape as well. So I'm 6 foot, 265. Of course, my doctor says, "Oh, you need to lose weight." I'm like, "Dude, I just lost 120. How much more weight you want me to lose?" They want you. They think healthy is like 185. I'm like, "Dude, there's no way I get to 185. I look like The Rock." You seen The Rock lately? Anybody seen pictures of The Rock lately? Everybody's saying that he might be sick, but he's actually losing the weight for this part. I don't know, man. There's no part that I would want to be. If I'm a multi-millionaire who's successful in life, there's no acting part that I need to go lose and make myself a skeleton to perform. I don't know. I'll stay chunky. I'll stay chunky. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the little boys' room. Don't go nowhere. Gonza. How old are you now, Gonza? When did you tour your ACL, too? How old are you, Gonza? $30 seconds to go. Last place, last slowest horse grabs the win. Who's going to get it? 15 seconds. We got a tight race. Look how tight that is. That's like a perfect tight race. Nobody's in the lead. You got Slay all day on the outside. You got Gray Hoodie in the middle. Gray Hoodie. Oh, so no, God's coming in. Chris on the inside. Chris takes it. Gray Hoodie put a run in there for your money. God's it too. Keith, what's up, Keith? Good to see you, Keith. Let's see who came in what here. First place gets it. Chris takes it down. Chris, Gonza, and Mr. Hoodie. Top 3. Who's got last? Who come in last? Last slowest horse. Mad Redrick with the win. Mad Redrick with the win. It was the slowest horse gets the win, and Mad Redrick wins the race. Let's go. All right, Mad Redrick. Thank you, boys, for having fun with me. Keep you guys busy as we're waiting for stuff to sell out. Let's see. All right, man, Redrick, here we go. Let's spin. Good luck, sure. Who else would it be? Yeah, there's one. $15 store credit. Going to Mad Redrick. Thank you, Mad Redrick. Yes, sir. All right, let's take a peek at what we got left in the store. What are we down to? We're down to 6 left in baseball. Get 9 left in Disney. 8 left in WWE Finest. I don't like when strangers have the keys to the office. Steve gives the keys out to fucking everybody. And now what they'll do is they'll lock me out. Hold on, they'll lock me in and not realize locking me in. Stay there. I'm back. Yeah, so my son puts down. So, tell you a story of my son real quick. He's a sophomore in Millersville. You heard me talk about him all the time. So he's now the starting center fielder for Millersville. He's also the leadoff hitter. He's the fastest kid on the team, and he throws about 97 miles an hour, right? So he's got a cannon from center field. So he's got plenty of talent. He's a head case. Like every one of these kids today, they're all head cases. So the coach tells him you want him to start practicing bunting. So he's going to bunting school, and he's doing tons of bunt, and he's having a hard time with it, especially since with the guy just got hit in the face with a bunt. So He calls me up. He's like, guys, I can't get a bunt down to save my life. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, you gotta, it's important because the more tools you have as a leadoff hitter on a baseball team, a college baseball team, the more value you are. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're just a nobody. I said, so they want you to be the table setter for the team if you're a leadoff hitter. But see, my son is like, he wants everything to be perfect. He wants the perfect pitch so he can barrel it up perfect and hit a beautiful shot. And I've seen him in cages. Nobody knows him better than me. I've seen him in cages and break his bats and break the cage because the pitching machine wasn't throwing the perfect pitch, or there wasn't enough light. And like prima donna. I'm like, dude, you got to understand, baseball isn't about getting the perfect pitch. It's what you do when you don't get the perfect pitch. I said, you got to go out there and be aggressive. Enough of this bullshit, So I had a long talk with him, a little heart-to-heart with him. And he went to going 2 for 3 yesterday. He got down his first bunt single. He got 2 stolen bases, scored twice, caught an over the shoulder catch at the fence in center field. And then he went 1 for 2 for today. Another good catch, 2 more stolen bases. And he texts me. He gives me all the stats. And all he did was all he had to put in there was "Love you, Dad." Like, it was just it said enough. It said that, hey, he got what I was saying to him, and he used it, and it worked out for him. And it's all he had to put in there was "Love you, Dad." And I was like, I did my job, I guess. Like, I don't know, the greatest feeling in the world, the greatest feeling in the world to all you dads and moms. You know how it feels, man. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying, hey, it is a lost art. What's up, Rasani? What's going on, my friend? Happy Saturday, Rasani. Good to see you. Yeah, it's a lost art. So Hoodie. So my son's runs a 6.29 on a 60-yard dash. So that's ridiculous. It's like close to like Ellie De La Cruz speed. That's how fast he is. So he's got a lot of speed. He's not a lefty, so he's not coming from the left side of the plate. He's a righty. And he's a leadoff batter. And with that kind of speed, he needs to have more arsenal. I mean, he hits great, but he also needs to know that he can drop a bunt down. Because if he hits good, they play him back. And if they know that he can also drop a bunt, they might be it just screws up the whole defense. When they know they got a speedster up to bat who also could drop a bunt, the defense is like, oh shit, what are we doing here? And it causes problems. The defense makes mistakes. They rush. You should see how it is. So they're making him get efficient on bunting and practicing the bunting. You know what I mean? Yeah, proud papa, It's a good Saturday. Son is a blue belt in Taekwondo. Now let's go. Srisani, which blue? What's before? Is white belt, then blue belt? Like, where's the blue fit in? I don't know the colors. But congratulations, Srisani. He can kick your ass now, right? How old is he? Raimi, how old is he? I remember Sani, how old is he? Dwayne, listen, Carolina Blue, sports is more about heart and head than it is anything, in my opinion. Green, then blue. Yes, you can kick my butt. Only 14. There you go, right, Rasani? And so you are right. So to me, my son's got incredible talent, but that only gets you so far. Talent only gets you so far. Okay, if you don't have the right mindset and if you don't have the killer instinct inside, you're not going to succeed. You know what they say? It's not how big the dog is in the fight. It's how big the fight is in the dog. That is a absolute truth. I don't care how big the dog is in the fight. It's how big that fight is in that dog. And my son's 5'7", so he's on the short side. So he's growing up with he's tenacious. And he's got a chip on his shoulder, which is good. But it's all mental game. What I always say? I always tell you, you can do anything you set your mind to. I'm not a religious guy. I'm a spiritual guy. I believe in a higher power. I believe my higher power takes care of me and protects me. But I meditate every morning. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I meditate for an hour every single day, religiously. And that meditation helps me get into a better vibrational level with my higher power. Hey, to which is own. You call him God, Jesus, Allah, whatever you want. All the same person, in my opinion. But I believe that if you believe it can work, or if you believe it won't work, it will happen. It's up to you. You have to connect and let it happen. I believe anything, you can do anything you set your mind to. I don't care what it is. It doesn't always happen overnight, but so for my son, he's learning this. He's learning that he's got to set his mind. And then before I go to bed, I said, tomorrow I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to feel great. Things are going to work out. Everything's going to be beautiful. My family's going to be safe and happy. And then when I wake up in the morning, I say the same thing in my meditations. And I try to teach my son that, and I teach all the kids I coach as well. I said the same thing to them. You know, hey, and hey, listen, I ain't preaching to any of you guys. You guys figure it out yourself. But for me, it's always worked. My power has never let me down. Sure, he slapped me a few times, and I've been drugged through the mud a couple times. But after I look back on it, it was a great learning lesson. There are no such things as L's. You don't take a loss. Again, you heard me say it again the other day. It's a lesson. Unless you don't learn from it, and then you're going to get a loss. You know? So, it's all good. It's all good. All right, where we at, guys? We got 6 left in baseball. What are we going to do today? We going to jump into some baseball, or you want some WWE? Only 8 spots left in WWE. And there's only 5 spots left in the big Disney. 2 Disney left side, 180 a spot if you want to get into Disney. Or you get into a little less expensive Disney at $85 a spot. 2 boxes. So that's what we got left in our store. So what's everybody's prediction for baseball? Anybody? I keep talking about this. I'm excited. Hold on, be right back. Last game today and tomorrow for baseball. I mean, the Dodgers look good. The Phillies look good. San Diego looks good. I mean, you can't deny it. The Padres. You know, you get the Blue Jays over on the American League. They've been killing it all year. The Yankees creeped up on them. You got Detroit to shit the bed, right? So, Seattle looks great. Looks real good. Maybe not great, but good. On Cal Raleigh on there. I mean, how could you? You know? I don't know. Who has... So, what do you got? What's your thoughts? Who has the best pitching staff in Major League Baseball? Would you say? I mean, Shohei Ohtani hasn't pitched this year, really. So, who has the best pitching staff in baseball right now? Anybody? What's your opinion? Who has the best pitching staff? I'm not even sure. To be honest with you. So the guy who did all the artwork, Seattle has a great shot. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I believe that's it as well. So the guy who created all the Garbage Pail Kids, his name is David Gross. We met him. He lives in actually Haddonfield, right around the corner from us. So we met him at the shop, and he's coming back to the Card Capital, I think October 13th, to do a greet and meet too. So we're gonna go hang out with him. So he's the artist that did all the Garbage Pail Kids. We're gonna go hang out with him. Maybe do a little, maybe get a little, some content. Maybe do a little interview with him, me, Vinny, and all. So we're gonna have fun with him. And you, like you guys said, we got a bounty out for the Bryce Harper 1-of-1 Whiz Kid card. So if you see it or find it, $2,000 for the card, or 25% over top of comps. Whichever's greater. Either way, I want the card for the collection. I'm not looking to, you know, whatever. I just want the card for the collection. I think it would make a great card for my collection. You know, how could it not? How could it not? Whiz Kid swinging the big giant cheesesteak with cheese whiz all over the place. Looking forward to the MLB cards for the Garbage Pail Kids this year. I haven't seen a release date on them. Don't know if they're coming out or what, but speaking of coming out, what do we got coming out? Let's give you the schedule real quick. Let me hit you up with the schedule. Starting in October. So we'll start it from October. Reds might be a sneaky team this year. Really? You really think so, huh? Starting in October, guys. 3-2 baseball comes out October 1st. What's that, this Wednesday? 3-2 baseball. SpongeBob comes out also October 1st. Knockout UFC, October 3rd. Panini Black Football, October 8th. Flawless Football, October 9th. Certified Football, the 10th. Impeccable Football, the 15th. We get the new Disney Wonder coming out the 15th. Eminence Football on October 16th. Absolute Football on the 22nd. So October is a heavy football month, obviously. Diamond Icons Baseball. For anybody who can afford to buy it. Diamonds Icons Baseball, October 22nd. Topps Holiday comes out. It's coming out October 22nd as well. And my favorite, by far, Leaf Lumber Baseball comes out October 24th. Leaf Lumber has always been a blast. I'm looking forward to that. Mosaic Football, October 24th. Phoenix Football, October 29th. Bronx Legacy Baseball, the 29th as well. And then Topps Baseball Update, Halloween, October 31st. So that's the releases for the month. That's what's coming up for the next month. Let me see what I got over here. All right, so let me get a poll. Let me get a poll for you guys. Tell me what you think. Yay or nay? Are you a fan or not a fan? Pac-Man. Are you a fan of Pac-Man? Yes or no? Tell me what you think. Don't give me a whole rundown. Just tell me, do you like the guy or not really, or don't you even know who that is? What's the poll here? Tell me what you guys think of Pac-Man. He's been coming up a lot. I guess, you know, RGL torched him because of his his advertisements and the people who getting sponsored or sponsoring him. I'm not a fan because I for some reason his voice is too squeaky for me. I don't know, but I mean, he's an honest guy, does a good job. They're breaking Livy Dunn's balls because she had some sweat under her armpits. She was at Paul Skeen's game and she raised her arms and looked at her armpits. And of course they got to break her balls. Well, if that's the only thing wrong with her, the gray hoodie says thumbs down. Not a fan. What about the rest of you? Come on, give a poll, guys. What do you guys think? What do you think of them? I mean, Pac-Man's Pac-Man. So look at the Rock's. Look at the Rock's finest card. The Rock, he put in his thing, Rock, know your role, shut your mouth. He inscribed it on his card. That's pretty cool. That's we're looking for the new finest. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be cool. That's a 101. I don't care if it's numbered to 25 or not. That's a 101. We got a first round bye for baseball for the Phillies. So if there was ever a thought about possibly getting we were thinking about opening up our own card shop eventually, but now we're hearing that the card vault is looking at property near the stadiums to open up a card shop. And I don't know how great that would be if I was thinking about opening a shop, because we're right near the stadiums right here. I think they would crush us, to be honest with you. Pac-Man is very good for the hobby and incredibly honest about the quality and price of products. Yeah, I like Pac-Man. Gives a lot away and open, expensive product. Yeah, I what I like about him that he's young. You know, it gives the impression of being a young guy in the industry. And he's always been honest and nice about it. I'm not real fan of like his his voice gets on my nerves a little bit, but as far as good for the hobby, I agree with you guys. You know, I think he's good. I was listening to RGL's video. RGL was trashing him because he was, getting in bed with the mystery pack company, whatever that company was, and then, and people don't like the mystery pack company because they think that they're, pieces of shit, and then Pac-Man's supporting them, and, and I'm like, you just stay in your own lane. Like, you know what I mean? Leave the guy alone. He's in business trying to make a buck, and it's what he does. That's how you do it. Why would you not? You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be Mr. Morrow all the time. I don't know. I like that he opens up big products. I'm even a little jealous. Like, I wish I could do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's been opening up all week. He's been opening up flawless NBA, first off the line basketball right now. How great would that be? You know what I mean? To see that, to have the opportunity to open it and cases of the shit too. So it's pretty cool. He does some cool shit. He does do some cool shit. So what we got this week in football, guys? What's the schedule look like this week in football? We're playing Tampa Bay. What do you like? If I was a betting man, which I'm not, but if you guys could give me one piece of advice, what is the pick of the week? What do you believe is the pick of the week? If I had $1,000 to put on a team, who would it be this week? He opened thousands of dollars of product and gives almost half of it away. He's going to make money somehow. He's got to make money somehow. Yeah. Carolina Blue. Where and how does he give it away? Like, I've never seen him give stuff away, but I don't follow him enough to say he doesn't. I'm just saying, where does he give it away? Does he give it out? Like, you have to follow him. I think I see him say follow him, leave a comment, you know what I mean, and then once he give it out, like the chat or something like that. YouTube comments, and yeah, right. Gotcha. So yeah, so I got $1,000. Who am I putting it on tomorrow? If I got $1,000, who are you betting for? If I give you guys $1,000 right now, what team would you put it on tomorrow? What is the pick for the day? Come on, go on record. I want to hear what all your Swami picks are. What is the pick of the day? If I gave you $1,000, who are you picking tomorrow? With the spread, guys. Not a money line. With the spread. Who do you take it? Wild card. Stack deck 1 of 1. Let's see what we got. I had this sitting here for a minute. I feel like opening it up, doing a little DJ myself. Let's see what we got. See what we got. Drew Brees. Come on, Drew. That's a Drew Brees 1 of 1. Be nice if that was autographed. That would be sweet if that's autographed. I don't think he signs for a wild card though. Nice. Drew Brees. 1 of 1. We'll take it. We will take a 1 of 1 Drew Brees. Not bad for for the head. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we can play with. So we decided we're going to be we're going to start putting some more product on eBay for sale. We do a lot on CompC, but we're going to start doing eBay as well, because trying to get on eBay Live, and eBay kind of leans toward the people who sell more on eBay. So I figured if we start selling some more on eBay, maybe they'll consider us for another 1 of 1. Wow, I pulled another 1 of 1. Love it. 2 1 of 1s back to back. Eric Dickerson 1 of 1. And Drew Brees 1 of 1. Wow. We'll take that. And they're not guaranteed 1 of 1s. That's a pick of the litter right there. I'll take it. We got some 1 of 1 action. I'll go one. I guess what? We'll go one more. Can we pull another one? Is that even possible? Maybe. 2024 Stack Deck Wild Card. Let's see. One more. See what we got. What we got this time? Keon Coleman, wide receiver. 1 of 2. 1 of 2. Not bad. I love wild card. They make a nice product. Shame it's not licensed, you know, but they do a good. They make a nice product. What we got left? We are down to 6 left in baseball. 8 left in WWE. The stuff doesn't go today. We will be going live tomorrow, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock tomorrow to run all the rest of the stuff. And you guys heard me ask it earlier. I don't think anybody answered. You guys familiar with any breakers who do not send the base cards? Like, they just don't send any base? Anybody here familiar with anybody? Can you name somebody who does not send base? That's it. You just get the top loads and that's it. I don't know anybody. Do you guys know anybody? I keep hearing this. I've heard this from several people making content about break. Everybody's, all these people who love, are card enthusiasts. They're right away. They're like, they hate breakers. They think the breakers ruined everything, and they keep talking shit, saying, "Oh yeah, the breakers don't even send the base cards." I'm like, who are you going on Whatnot, looking at all the trash that's on Whatnot? Soccer breakers do that, right? I wonder why. Listen, you can't call people. I'm going to say this, and I hope I don't insult anybody. I don't feel like most of the breakers on Whatnot are not breakers, dude. These guys are going to the store, grabbing a box or 2 of cards, opening up like their phone at their house, at their desk, ripping product. I don't think that's considered a breaker. I think that's to me that's trash, Listen, if you're doing a lot of paper, if you're going to do breaks where there's a lot of paper, and you put in the description, we're not sending out base, then it's understandable. But these goofballs who are making this content are trying to say that's what breakers do. Breakers don't send to base. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know any breakers don't send base. You know what I mean? Of course we send the base. You know, but they're just I don't know. I watch these guys do it. They're purists. They're all about collecting the card and stuff like that. And the industry is changing. The industry is not the same it was in 2000. It's not the same it was in 2020. It's changing. You know, and it's not your same old collectible thing. It's turned into a industry, a money making industry, and that's what it's turned into. You know, and in my opinion, if it wasn't for the breaker showing off the hits and ripping product, I wouldn't get an opportunity to see it. If it wasn't for people like Pac-Man who are ripping Flawless, I would never know what Flawless looked like. Or where else would you get a chance to see a Flawless box being ripped? You know, otherwise nobody. You know, I think breakers have made the industry sell a lot better. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. And you know what they say about opinions, right? They're like assholes. Everybody's got one. Everybody's got one. Looking forward to the new Allen and Ginther coming out. That's what I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to Allen and Ginther. Probably one of my favorites. Probably one of my favorites. So I got a response from our whatnot guy who got the one base card. He bought into 5 spots and he only won one base card. So he got into 5 spots in Marvel. I think you guys heard me talk about this. He spent a total of $10. It was $2 a spot, $2 a spot. He got one base card. He says it came scratched. The base card came scratched, and he'll never buy from us again. It wasn't even in a penny sleeve. So I reached out to him and whatever. I sent him some new base cards, whatever. And he says, well, you know, I understand it's a chance. He goes, but to get one base card and it come without a penny sleeve is like a real slap in the face. I was like, dude, is this your first time breaking? I'm like, first of all, we don't put base cards in penny sleeves. I said, because the base cards aren't worth, they're not worth it. I mean, you can't go around putting every base card in a penny sleeve. That's just, do you hear yourself? You wanted us to put your base cards in penny sleeves, and it was a slap in the face that we didn't do that. I'm like, you know, goofballs. Goofball. They don't want to talk about the breakers when you got goofball people. But that's a problem with whatnot. That is whatnot is just that. It's a lot of everybody and everybody. Just anybody can go get a box of cards, go on whatnot, and open their phone and try ripping cards and sell. And that's not the way it should be. That's why Fanatics and eBay is hard to get on there. You got to be a qualified breaker to get on those channels, and that's what I think. I think that's where the industry is going. You know, but whatnot is just, to me, it's just like, I was on there we were doing Disney last week as it came out, and there was so many people doing Disney, and it's just people with phones who grab a box and trying to sell Disney, and it takes away from the people who have established businesses and stuff like that. But you gotta go. Like JJ said, some people don't even send base cards. You're right. Rasani, it's just crazy, you know? So like I have to put I'll put all these notes on Whatnot. You have to put these notes under the notes. And in there I put, hey, you're not guaranteed to get any cards. We don't send free cards if you don't get cards. You know, not in auctions. You know? And our cards and our base cards don't go in penny sleeves. You have to put all this stuff in there because they want to complain and you know, stupid shit. So Whatnot, every person who puts an order in gets a shipping sticker, and we have to ship out. Even if they don't get anything, I gotta still ship it out. Because then what happens is it shows that the package was never delivered, and then they'll refund the customer the break spot and then take it out of our pay. So like this week we did Disney, and we had like 30 some people, 37 customers. 7 customers got zero, nothing. There was nothing to give. But they still print out. You still print out a shipping label. They still got to get a bubble wrap and tag it and ship it out because Whatnot needs to see that the package was delivered and sent, even if there was nothing to send. So like I'm like, so you still have to buy, even if they get in for $1, you still have to pay for a bubble wrap. You still have to send them something. So I'll send a business card and a sticker to them. Then we had, I had, you know, so you know, yeah, right. You've gotten stickers, and because you get nothing, you still got to send it out. Yeah, JJ, it's useless. How about this, JJ? So if you buy more than like 4 or 5 spots, let's say you get into a Marvel break, and you bought like 7 or 8 spots. You didn't spend a lot, but you still bought 7 or 8 spots. They'll print out sometimes 2 labels, sometimes 3 labels, because they don't make it all go in one package. After you reach a certain limit, they print another label. So I've had several people, like Jimmy and other people, who bought in several times. JTS had 3 labels this week. Okay, 3 labels, everything fit in one package, one small neat package. I sent to JTS. Do you know I still have to mail out the other 2 labels to JTS? I have to get bubble wrap, tag it, and send them out anyway. Is that a big waste or not? Like, they haven't figured that out yet. So you know, so it's definitely a useless expense. It is ridiculous, Rasani. Absolutely ridiculous. You know? So but that's what they make us do. You know, and I had to learn the hard way because I'm like, wow, the guy, you know, people like I said, JTS had 3 things. So I just took 1 sticker, packaged it up, and sent it out. And then Chris S lives around the corner from us. So he has a bunch of stuff. He comes and picks his stuff up. I learned the hard way. He came and picks his stuff up. I threw his labels in the trash. I got a notice from Whatnot saying his packages were never delivered and that they're going to refund him if I don't come up with an explanation. I'm like, fuck. I got to send even an empty package. You got to send it. Do they take feedback for that? I don't know. Rasani, I'm sure there's a message you can send it. And you know, they're real good when sending me emails, customer service. Very responsive. Answer my emails right away. Like, it's not, you would think like they're crushed. They answer my emails right away. They're very nice about it. They're like, hey, so and so didn't get his package. Was it shipped out? You know, do you need an extra label? You know, like they definitely work with me. They don't just stiff me, you know, and oh well. But you know, I'm sure, you know, they got to figure it out. I guess they whatever it is. But the only way they can prove that a person got their package is if the post office says delivered. You know what I mean? So they go by that. I like Fanatics. I like eBay Live. I like the other channels that is hard for people to get on. You know what I mean? And what I'm learning with Whatnot is as simple as this. if you're going to do inexpensive, cheap breaks, you're going to have inexpensive, cheap people in your breaks, which, no offense to the inexpensive, cheap people, but you're going to grow a crowd of people who are going to bitch that, oh, they got a base card and it was scratched. I don't want that kind of clientele. You know, I'm not trying to be like, you know, this ritzy guy, but I just want a customer that understands and appreciates and knows what's going on. I don't want a kid or a young adult who's broke ass is in here spending $3 and then bitching that he only got a base card. I don't want to deal with that kind of customer. I don't. I'm sorry. You know, because if you're dealing with lower end customers, you're going to deal with a lot of low end shit. You know. Yeah, Versani, they don't just let you in that easily. You know, like I said, I filled out the application. I had a Zoom meeting, live video with those people, and they told us we were approved. He did say, which I don't understand why. He said it takes up to a year to onboard you. I'm like, why? Why is it going to take a year to let me get onto this? Like, I don't understand. So, right, Rasani? Oh, we bitch all the time. You know what I mean? But you don't hear about it. Stetson. What's up, Stetson? Stetson getting one of those WWE. My friend Stetson's in the house. What's going on, Stetson? WWE's down to 7 spots left in WWE. We got 6 left in baseball. Here, let me bring you guys in, see where we're at. There he is. What's up, Stetson? Guys, we're down to 6 left in baseball. Baseball's only $65. Disney Chrome, we're down to 9. It's only $85. And then WWE Finest, only $60 to get into. R-Men is random at the end for that. Mickey Mouse is random in the Disney Chrome as well. And Oakland is random in the baseball break. So we're close. 6 spots to go in baseball and 7 left in WWE. Anybody wants to jump in and grab a spot, we'll rock and roll it a little sooner. If not, like I said, if we don't sell it tonight, we will do it and get rid of it for tomorrow. 5 o'clock on our Super Sundays. How was the golf game today, Stetson? Dad says Dad wants to know how's the golf. How'd you do, Stetson? What'd you shoot? You know what I always wanted? I'll tell you, here's a question for you guys. There's only 22 people in chat. So without prying into your business, what's everybody do for a living? Put it in chat. Please put in chat what you guys do for a living. See, here it is. I don't get to see you guys. I have no idea what any of you look like. I have no idea what any of you sound like. You know, but I'm actually pretty close and friendly with all you guys. What does everybody do in chat? Here's Tina. Tina goes, I'm a caregiver. Tina, that is an awesome job, Tina. Takes a lot of patience, and you're a special person. Good for you, Tina, because the world needs more Tinas. Was a butcher, now disabled. Trav, you didn't cut your arm off, did you? No, I'm not teasing you, my friend. Caleb, what's up, Caleb? You've been hiding all this. Caleb's been hiding all the time. Caleb, what's up, my friend? Happy Saturday, Caleb. We just asked chat. I'm asking chat, what does everybody do for a living? Please put in chat what you guys do for a living. You know what I do for a living. I own a construction company called Peterbilt Construction, and we're in the food business. So we got a few restaurants, a brewery, a bar. So we're in the food business and the construction business. This is a hobby to me. So this is my fun time. But what do you guys do for a living? Broke my back. Trav, how'd you do that, Trav? How the fuck did you break your back? Damn, dog. How old were you when you broke your back? Oh, man. Rasani, work in optics. Like optics for lasers and other applications. Wow, Rasani, that's pretty cool, dog. That's pretty impressive, man. Like fiber optics, too. Like, we're talking fiber optics, that kind of realm, too. Currently, elder care with my dad. Before that, I was working at social services. Very cool, JJ. Liquor distribution part-time DJ. Ah, James, that's my boy. I like a cool DJ. Commercial and residential painter. Nice, Caleb. Timmy, how you doing, my friend? Vomit Construction. Our slogan is "We throw that shit up." What's going on, Tim? Hope you're having a great Saturday, my friend. Hope you and your family are doing good. Good to see you, Timmy. Lifting beef onto meat hooks. I was 52. Wow, man. Plumbing and HVAC. Wholesale. L Duck, Joey, did you ever do plumbing work or just you actually do the sales? Dan Rock. Sup, my friend. What's going on? Happy Saturday, everybody. What's going on? We're actually just talking about what everybody does for a living. So just put in chat what you do for a living. Eric Miller. Shitty unemployment still. Hey, Eric. Sometimes it's like that, Eric. Sometimes you're in the mud. Sometimes you have to live in the mud for a little bit, but you'll get out of it, you know? It's going good, Timmy. It's going well, my friend. You know, just, keep grinding. You know, life is good. Kid is doing good. Family's healthy. Can't complain. You know? Hopefully you're doing good as well, too. Good to see you. Carolina Blue, same-day delivery company. Mostly do stuff for lawyers, property management, and architects and designs. 166 a week is hard to live off. Well, listen, Eric, you're absolutely right. So go do something about it. Remember, you can do anything you set your mind to. So go do something. You know, just go figure it out. You just keep working at something and it'll come through. I worked for a plumber running the office for 11 years. Would help plumb when I was the only one in the, I hear you, cross baits for it all. All good, Tina, just depressing, thanks. Pratt, so are you're disabled? Like, I mean, are you crippled? I mean, how bad are you, Trav? If you don't mind me asking, and if you don't want to answer, that's cool too, man. I just, my heart goes out to you, Daddy. You know, break your back. I mean, are you just banged up, or can you still walk and all? I hope you can, man. I know Couch is in a wheelchair too. Couch has been in a wheelchair for a while, right? Good. Eric, but that's after child support too. My doc has me off work. I have copped a knot in my lung, getting a shit ton of tests done soon. Eric, how old are you? Eric, how old are you, Eric? How old are you, sir? $41. Hey, listen, Eric. You know, like I've been through. You know, I've been through tons of shit. Danced with the devil a few times. You know, lived in the mud a few times. Made millions, lost millions. You know, you just got to keep fucking grinding. You got to keep grinding and grinding. You're still young. You're 41. Keep grinding, and that's all I can tell you, man. You keep grinding, and you got to trust. You got to trust your brain. You can do anything you set your mind to. Think positive. If you're not thinking positive, you're thinking negative. All you're going to do is draw negative shit your way, man. You know? So think positive, and it will eventually get positive. It might not happen tonight, but, well, after did that, I had open heart surgery, but I can walk just not very far, pretty unsteady. Open heart surgery too, Trav? I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. You take care of yourself, all right? You take care of yourself. 28 people in chat. Yo, guys, please hit that like button. Helps us out tremendously on the YouTube algorithm. You know how it works. All right, here's what we got left in the store, guys. We're just about there. We got 6 spots left in baseball. It's only $65 a spot. 2 Bowman Chrome and a Bowman Best. $65. Disney Chrome, 2 boxes. Hobby just came out. It is a letter break. Mickey Mouse is random to everybody at the end if we pull it. $85 get into that WWE Finest. Just came out. That's break 643, 2 hobby boxes. R-Men is random at the end. There's only 7 spots left. That's only $60 to get into. And if you want to go high-end DGen, you get 2 boxes of Chrome left side. Only 5 spots left in that. $180 a spot. That's what's in our store for today. Like I said, we're just getting started this Saturday afternoon. Thank you for joining in. Maybe we'll do, maybe I'll throw in a little like I said, we'll do it tomorrow if things don't sell out tonight. We'll rock and roll some of this stuff tomorrow as well. I got like I said, going up to see my son play ball. They got inter squad games, and then they have the black and gold where they play against each other and stuff like that. So next couple Saturdays, I'm going up there. We're still rocking and rolling on Saturdays, but I think we're gonna have Vinny and Chris maybe run Saturdays until I get back, just to have some fun, let them get some experience in there. It's not too busy on Saturday yet, so it's probably a good opportunity for them to jump in and play around. So everybody, who else is in chat? What else do you guys do for a living? Come on, give it up. Come on, Hoodie. What do you do for a living? Let me know. Yo, Mike, you too. Everybody in chat, come on. I don't care if you're a drug dealer. You can tell me. It's all good. I don't care. Been there, done all that shit. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing I ever did. We're not no judging here, man. Ain't no judging here. Trav, what's your son do now? What's your kid do for a living? Besides golf? I'm one of 4 kids in my family. So I have 2 older sisters and I have a younger brother. And I think my dad's got great genes. My grandmother, his mom, she lived pretty old into her 90s, and physically she was great. She started losing, like, getting goofy in the head, and she died of like natural causes. My father's 82, and he's like a Honda. You ain't killing this MFer, you know? And I got his genes. I can tell because, like, my brother, my younger brother, he's always got something wrong with him. You know, a little heart thing, a little this, a little that, you know? And then my older sister's got MS. My middle sister, Vicky's got MS. My older sister, Carol's like me. Me and her are it's gonna be a contest to see who outlives who. You know? The only problem with that is that if I outlive everybody, I have to go through the whole thing of watching my siblings go, you know. But I know I got those genes, you know. Nothing's ever wrong with me, thank God. I got a great heart, like strong wise. So, you know. Ian Van, what's up? I run a printing press. That's why all the defects we get on cards piss me off. Pisses you off. You're like, what the hell, right? Ian, so you're running a printing press. First, welcome in, my friend. He makes bow releases, but mostly golfs. Wait, Trav, what is bow releases? Ian, and with the printing press, like, what do you print out? Like all kinds of like business cards and letters and stuff like that. So, Ian, would you let me pick your brain a little bit. How hard is it to keep quality control on this many cards? You know, they're printing up millions of cards. How hard is it to spot out? Isn't there lasers and isn't AI and machines? Can't they see it and spot it as it's going through the machine? Shouldn't it be able to be pulled? How difficult is it? Or is it just them being lazy? What's your thoughts? 0 boxes, lot of beer for Sam Adams. Cool. For hunting bows. That's pretty cool, Trav. Yeah, so like how hard is it to keep quality control? You know, I mean, is it all humans in there looking at them going through and you just miss them? Or, I mean, because I see a lot of these computers today, a lot of these machines today with the AI and the computers and all these lasers, they spot it and they should be able to pull it right off the printing press. So are they going to inferior printing presses and they're not doing good quality control and then we're getting stuck with it? What's your thoughts? You know, why are we seeing, why do we see, especially Panini we see a lot. Topps not too much. Topps, for the most part, I think is pretty decent. I think Panini maybe uses secondary printing presses, and we wind up getting slop. You know? The operators should be keeping an eye on the quality. Not sure how old their presses are. Mine is only 13 years old, so yeah, you're right. If it gets old stuff, it could, you know. But listen, if you're going to be printing out flawless cards and very expensive cards and 101s, there should be Hold on, my wife just sent me a text. Let's check this out. Exit velocity. Very nice. My son is 5th on the team for exit velocity. He's at 89 miles an hour. Not bad. 89, he's 5th in the team. 89, the kid in front of him has only got 90, 91, and then 97. That's Big Matt, though. Matt's like 6'6". He's not doing bad. That's pretty good. Very nice. Very nice. 89 miles an hour ball. Holy shit. Yeah, he's getting better. He's only a sophomore. He's only a sophomore. First of all, my son's only 5'7". My son's 5'7". I'll brag for a second. What's he run? I told you he runs a 6'2", 60. 6'2", He's sub 6'3". He throws 97 miles an hour. That is not off the mound. That is like a crow hop. So he throws 97 miles an hour. Exit velo, he's been up in the 90s. So that's what the team got him at right now. 89, but he's been in the 90s. But he's only 5'7". The scratches we see are easily avoidable. It's from the sheets being stacked up in each other at too high of a speed. So those scratches we see are from sheets being stacked too high, and then the weight of the sheet scratches it. I can see that. Yeah, Trav, he's a little beast. He's a little beast. And like I say, he's only a sophomore. He's about 165 pounds. He's not even 170 pounds yet. He's 165. He throws 97 miles an hour. He was throwing more than his weight when he was a kid. When he was 55 pounds, he was throwing like 57 miles an hour. He used to throw faster than his weight. That guy caught up. He's a little piece. He loves it. He loves the game. I love watching him play. There's probably no greater. Coaching is probably the most rewarding thing I ever did. But to watch my son play and have fun and see him be successful is the greatest thing in the world. Greatest thing in the world. Well, listen, Eric. You know what? Even if he's not, this is good. Teaches them how to be a teammate. Teaches them how to be a young man. Teaches them how to be responsible. You know what I mean? Teaches them how to win. There's a lot of positive things that you get from being an athlete. You know. So even if he doesn't get an opportunity at the pros or anything like that, this is great for him. And the edge damage is from the die cutters. Most of the stuff is just from trying to mass produce. So I can see the die cutters squishing them. Because I see them cut them. They cut big slabs at one time and it comes down. Boom. I can see it pulling it in a little tight. I guess I look at this too. For as much as they print, I don't think the defects are that bad. I think the issue is that they should be more quality control and pull it. You know what I mean? Like it's not like that bad, but you'd hate to buy products, spend the money you spent, and then get a piece of shit card. So. JJ, he's in good shape. And he's having fun with it, doing what he likes to do. He's, you're right, Ian, exactly. I've seen the process, and I say to myself, you're going to have screw ups. It's just normal, but they should definitely have a better way of controlling quality control. Again, some of this product's expensive, man. A lot of this product's expensive, and it's just. Dude just bought a case from the Card Capital. He said 6 boxes of a case for the new Bowman. This is Topps. The new Bowman, 6 boxes. 6 boxes out of the case were all off-cut sideways. All right, and that sucks. That sucks that you got 6 boxes. He said the base cards were miscut a little bit to the left. I've seen. They have cameras and lasers and blowers. Just actually blows a burst of air as the product, as like food's coming through. That if it's a bad food, the laser in the computer picks it up and a burst of air shoots it off the screen. And they got to come up with better ways to be more, listen, there's a lot of things wrong with the industry, you know, the card industry. Regulation is one of them. You know, I think eventually we need regulation. You know, our company drives quality down our throats, and it's just for food, LOA. Oh, and people get wrote up for stuff like print lines. Listen, I can appreciate. You know, quality's where it's at. You know, you need to give people a good product. You know, so but I think regulation needs to come to this industry. You know, but who knows when? Who knows? You know, after I told you guys we were listening to the video today of Sports Card Madness. Sports Card Madness put a video out earlier. Go check it out. And they had a lawyer on there. I think his guy's name is Matt Litt. So he is a gambling lawyer, and he explains how hobby, hound, a burst of air. I came in mid-conversation and I had no idea what is happening. Hobby, we were talking about the quality control of printing cards. And I'm like, you know, I've seen a lot of manufacturing processes where as the product's coming off the table, whether it's food or whatever it is, if the laser and the camera picks up a bad product, a burst of air will come across and blow it off this table and put it into the shit pile, you know? And we were just saying that, you know, we feel like cards need to have a better quality control, whether it's examined or whatever. We're spending a lot of money for these cards, and for us to get miscut cards or dinged up edges is not fair, you know? So that's what we were talking about. So, but the lawyer on the show for Sports Card Madness said that yeah, you're right, Hobby. It's been shitty for a while, man, you know? But the lawyer said clearly that breaking is not gambling legally because you're getting something for your money. That gambling is considered a game of chance where you're gambling against getting nothing. Like if you buy a lottery ticket, you know, only one lottery number wins, all the rest get zero for the most part. That is gambling. When you buy a scratch off, you get zero. So when you play a game of chance and you have a chance of getting nothing, that is considered gambling. Breaking, you know, what's up, Taco? What's going on? Gambling, when you get into breaks, you are. They said that part of it is that you're paying for the entertainment. Part of this is a show and entertainment. You're paying for that. You're getting cards sent to you, and hence kind of why I realize why people give out happy packs or you know, packs at the end, because to keep away from, hey, I got zero in the break and it becoming a gambling issue. That's why I believe happy packs or sympathy packs were given out to people, or even some base cards are given to people who get absolutely nothing, so that no matter what, you're getting something. He did say that fillers are the issue, that getting into a filler where you got a chance of getting zero is considered gambling, but the actual breaking aspect is not considered gambling legally. You know, to me it feels like it is, but I guess after he's put it into those kind of content that, hey, you're getting entertainment, it's like going to the movies, you're being entertained, you're sitting on the edge of your seat, and you do get something sent to you, whether it's a sympathy pack, some base cards or something. You're getting something for your money, so that it's not a complete zero. The second you get a chance of getting zero, it's considered gambling. That's what this cat said, not me. I am not a lawyer. What's up, Taco? What's going on, Daddy? Good to see you, my friend. Good night, Thursday night. Good stuff. What's up, James Connors? So, if they get that good, we may get no more error cards like the accordion. Watching LSU game. What's the score, Talk? What is the score? So, 7-10 Ole Miss. I don't know. I listen. There're going to be some changes coming. Okay, Okay, it's not going to stay the same way. You're not going to see all these dirtballs who are on whatnot. Things are going to change because you're seeing big industries, including YouTube and eBay and Walmart Live and all these other big companies are starting to get into sports cards. So what's going to happen is when big money gets in, people start taking notice. Government starts taking notice, which means things are going to change. You're going to have the argument again of like the whole, is this a gambling thing or not, and blah blah blah, and you know, there's certain things you can do, you can't do that's considered gambling, you know, so that there's going to be some kind of regulation. There's going to be some kind of regulation. There has to be, in order for this business to move forward, for this business to continue to grow and to tenfold, like they're talking, you know, and they're going to bringing in, they're starting to print up anything and everything. For that to happen, there's going to be something's got to go into the line. You know, like I said, I think that breakers, there should be a breakers association maybe, where, you know, like you got to qualify to be a breaker. And I'm not saying make it tough, but like at least have a real company. You know what I mean? If you're going to go on YouTube or whatnot, you should be licensed. You're selling something. You should have an LLC or something like that. You should have a way where if you screw up, somebody could reach out to you and sue you. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're going to steal from people or do something wrong, then you should be accountable for it. If you're going to give me your hard-earned money, then I should be accountable for what we're doing here. You know, and there's most people aren't. Like, what could you really do to me? Like if I pull a $10,000 card today and don't send it to you, what are you going to do? And that's not fair. And people have done that shit. You know what I mean? You've seen people disappear. You know what I mean? That stuff is not fair, and that's part of the whole stigma of breakers, of it being like shady. You know what I mean? You don't want that to be like that. You want people to be accountable for what's going on, you know? Yeah, well, look, backyard breaks is that is so ridiculous because they're so big now and they're making so much money. There's no reason to act a fool. You know what I mean? Like, how about a little class? How about, try that out. How about a little class? You know what I mean? When you're the lead, now there's nobody who sells more than backyard breaks, I do believe. I think they're the number one, right? When you're the king of the hill, how about you lead the way? You know what I mean? How about you come up with new cool things for the industry to clean up the industry and have some class instead of still be a fucking goofball, because that's what they are. They're fucking goofballs. You know? Am I a little jealous of it? Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little bit jealous of it because of their success and they're still being goofballs. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but being honest, you know? I'm being honest. But what are you gonna do? You know? What are you gonna do? They are just that they've been how many times, you know? See, the thing is that everybody has a short memory. Everybody has a short memory of breakers stealing or doing something phony or fake, and then within a couple weeks everybody forgets about it, and then you just move on because so many new people get into this industry and so many other people get out of the industry that new people are coming in. New people are going into backyard breaks right now, have no clue of their history. They just see backyard breaks, they get in the break and they're happy, and they move on. They have no idea of all the controversy, you know what I mean, of all the stuff that's going on, you know? You know, they don't see that. And that's part of the social media, and that, you know, nobody who has the time. Like, if I'm a new person getting into breaks and I go on Whatnot, I scan through, I see this company called Whatnot and they're breaking flawless basketball. I jump in. I don't go and do a history examination on them. I don't go say, what's their past. No, you just jump in. You see everybody else jumping in, so you figured, it's got to be okay. So there's the problem, is that the short memory of the industry. There's no anything. So, you know, that's the issue with a lot of that. You know. Timmy goes, I'll pull up on them. Listen, Tim, give me a call. I'll take a ride with you too, my friend. You know, haven't heard what they did now. Just those comments. They said they were not appropriate. So you go, Talk. There you go, Talk. You don't even know their history. Okay, go back and look at their Tesla card that they pulled. You know, go look at their history of what they did. Go Google them. See, like who's got the time to go Google them and go check up anybody? Nobody does that. You know what I mean? So they get away with it, and there's no standard. There's nothing to hold people against. That's why I said there should be a breakers, association where that in order to break, and you have to have certain qualifications, and maybe like you have rating, like you're a 5.0 breaker, you're a 4.2 because you've had shit happen to you. And no, I'm not talking about having some douchebag give you a bad review because there was a scratch a base card. I'm talking about like you had something serious happen and then you get a strike against you, like pulling a switcheroo or some of the shit that people do. Then you get strikes against you, then you get kicked out of the association. And then if you're like you're a qualified breaker who's got good backing, and you're a business and you have insurance and you don't have any issues and you do everything you're supposed to do, then you get a higher grade, and then people who screw around, there should be some kind of something. People are spending their hard-earned money and getting into breaks and situations, and then they get scammed, I mean, I don't know. I guess I look at it as a business end of it. Like I'm in construction, and I'm totally fired up about construction in Philadelphia because anybody and their mother can go get a contractor's license in Philadelphia. My daughter, who knows nothing about construction, can go get her license tomorrow morning to be a contractor in Philadelphia. She can build houses. All she has to do is pay the $300 fee, and you get a contractor's license. You don't have to take a test or nothing. You know what I mean? You could then hire an architect, you could hire a framer, you could hire a plumber, you could hire a tile guy, you could hire whoever you want, but you don't need a license. So you have every Tom, Dick, and Harry in Pennsylvania and Philadelphia who are contractors working out of their station wagon, taking money away from me when I got 35 years experience and I've been in this business a long time, running, and I know what I'm doing. I got people they're taking work away from us. So I feel like it's the same kind of thing. You know what I mean? Pac-Man rips a lot of product. LOL. Pac-Man does rip a lot of product. They got a big card and didn't give it to the person who won it and changed the rules. Yeah, they were giving Taco. They were given a I think it was a T-Law card. If I remember correctly, it was a T-Law. Maybe it was a downtown or a downtown. It was Trevor Lawrence. I do believe it was Trevor Lawrence. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. There you go. T-Lo, there you go. Taco says it. They were giving it out. They were giving this out to chat or whoever, and they pulled it. And right on stream, listen, if I got to be honest with you. If you were not going to give that card out, you should not have said that on stream. They came right out on stream and said, we changed our mind. We're not giving you the card. That goes to show you how stupid they were. Because if you're going to be a good criminal, you could just keep playing along and go, yeah, congratulations, yeah, you won, and get all the fanfare, and then not send the card. Because most likely, nobody would ever heard about the card not being sent. Okay? Now, I'm speaking at 57 years old. I know how to be a good criminal if I need to be. How stupid were those dumb kids to announce live that they're going back on their word? So now what happens? They blow the fuck up. They don't go downhill. They blow up from that moment on. They blew up from the bad publicity and got ridiculously huge. Is that a slap in the face? That's a slap in the face. That's a slap in the face. Okay? That's a slap in the face. That they actually blew up from that moment. That's just crazy, right? That's just crazy. And I'm also not a big lover of the whole. It was not long ago. You're right. Yeah, well, I mean, listen. I mean, it's not even street smart, James. That's pretty stupid. Like, if you're going to be a piece of shit, be the best piece of shit out there. I mean, like, come on. If you're going to be a crumb, be a good crumb. Have your dumb ass right on TV go, oh no, sorry, we can't give this away. We're going to keep it. Like, you fucking idiots. You gotta love them, you know. Gotta love them. But and then just the opposite happens. Just the opposite happens, where they wind up exploding from it. You know. Listen, they did a crazy job. I'm not a fan of the yelling and screaming. Like, oh my God, we got a big heart. Like, I'm not a fan of that bullshit. I'm 57 years old. Nothing excites me that much. You know what I mean? But that whole screaming thing, they started that. They started the whole screaming thing, and then you get excited thinking you got this great card. Oh my God! And it just developed into this thing. Taco, you ain't got to thank me. Taco, you know how many times your dad has come in my chat and saved me? You ain't got to thank me, Taco. Don't you worry about anything. You guys have always been amazing and always taking good care of me, and your dad still does. So don't please. My pleasure, my friend. But like whatever. Like to each his own. I'm not criticizing them. If that's the way they want to run their business, that's fine. But if you're trying to get the industry a little classier and clean it up a little bit and make it so that that everybody, that you don't have a bad name and that breakers can't be scumbags. Like that's what I would want to be. I would want it to be where you're going to be held accountable for some dumb shit. You know what I mean? You just got to be accountable. Like, I'm in business a lot of years, in construction and the food business. Customer service and being accountable and integrity. Integrity's doing and saying what you say. You actually do what you say. It's important that people trust you. Listen, the bottom line is that if I screw up, and we're going to screw up, you just stand behind it and do a good job. Just too much shit out there. And Whatnot is like the white trash of breakers, and they allow that kind of crap on there. So That's a Tesla. That's exactly right. That's how Tim. That's how I'll always remember it. When he was like, "That's a Tesla. That's a Tesla." Gold Kaboom rookie to 10. Yo, Tim. Somebody Google that. Somebody go price that card out now. What's that card worth today? What's that card worth today? I mean, I had it crash because T-Law, he's got to like normal. Now there it is. When the card, listen. That's the whole thing. But who knows? I just think the industry is going to change a lot moving forward. I think it's going to turn into, I think there's going to be less people on YouTube. YouTube's hard to grow. I think there'll be less people on YouTube and more people just directly going on to, eBay Live or, Fanatics Live or, what's coming out, Walmart Live. I don't know. There'll be 10 new ones. You wait in a minute, you'll see there'll be 10 more new ones. And it'll be oversaturated again. So 2K raw, so it's only $2,000 raw, right? Still decent worthy card, But I mean, listen, let's be honest. It was COVID that has kicked this industry back in here, right? Isn't it what you could say? COVID did it. Slap Rasani, hey. You're welcome for the spot the other week. Sorry for the late reply. I was at work. Listen, I mean, if it wasn't for COVID and everybody sitting home getting checks and doing nothing but jumping into car breaks and stuff like that, I mean, where would we be right now if it wasn't for COVID? I mean, like everything pretty much started right around then, like really getting into high gear, with breaks and the products and people spending money. That COVID period kicked this whole thing off like crazy, and it's not. I don't think it'll ever get back to that frenzy again, because what happened is big money came in and everybody became an investor overnight. They were like, oh, we get to get this box of cards and turn it into this, and it's kind of turned it into a shit show. Definitely turned it into a shit show. All right, I'll tell you, we're going 6K 9.5. BGS 9.5. Wow, you went from 2K Raw to 6K 9.5. So out of 10 At 10, I think at 10's probably 7,000. Still a nice card, right? Still a nice card. I wonder if T-Law will ever turn into that quarterback we thought he would, We'll never know. We'll never know. All right, we got a bunch left. I'm gonna move everything to Sunday if nothing else sells out. I'm gonna call it an evening. Here's what we got left. Next week we start a little bit later next week. I think Saturday next week we're gonna start a little bit later. Like I said, I'm gonna be in Millersville. I think we might start around 5 or 6 o'clock on Saturday next week and go later into the evening. Everybody's running around on Saturdays afternoons anyway. We got 6 left in Bowman baseball. We only got 9 left in Disney, 7 left in WWE, and Disney Chrome left side is only 5 left. So we will be live tomorrow, 5 o'clock for Super Sunday. We will finish up these breaks on tomorrow. Hey, listen, we wanted to get into singles as well, but it's not easy to get into singles, and especially doing a whatnot, because finding product right now and everybody's with the repacks. Everybody's doing repacks, and so everybody's trying to buy it 90 to 100%. It's hard to find product. I think everything needs an adjustment. I think we will see. Topps taking over the basketball licensing. I think this month, right? October. That's gonna spin everything into a frenzy as well. So, all right, you dirty DJs, I am going to close it out for the evening. Just wanted to come and spend a couple hours with you guys. We will be going a little later next week, like I just said, probably around 5 or 6 o'clock. Start a little bit later. Tomorrow, we go 5 o'clock live. Football Sundays, always good times. Sunshine sucks. You guys come hang out with us tomorrow. We will finish up these breaks. We got some other stuff too. We got Marvel Sapphire, UFC Sapphire, and Star Wars Sapphire on the menu for tomorrow as well. So, you guys have the rest of your evening to yourselves. Have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with me for a second, giving us a love and some support. I appreciate you. And we'll catch you tomorrow. You guys know what I always tell you. You can do anything you set your mind to. Just stay positive. And love you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm out of here. Any issues or problems, hit me up in an email. Anybody who bought a spot today that wants to be refunded, that don't want to wait till tomorrow, you can always hit me up in an email, and I'll take good care of you. Thank you, guys. I'm out of here. Later.